Hey everyone, welcome to Horrible Gaming. My name is Nora, and on today's video I am showing you several different ways you can use water codes on your Animal Crossing island. I'm hoping that this video today can not only bring you inspiration for your island, but also help you get some ideas to tackle in those awkward areas, whether it's the edge of your map, a place that needs a small filler, the list goes on. So definitely let me know what your favorite build today was in the comment section below. All codes that I'm using today will be found also in the video's description, as well as any of the creators that I took inspo from today. So make sure you go get those codes and check out the creators too. With that being said, let's go ahead and just get started. I'd also appreciate if you'd hit that like, subscribe, and notify button. If you want to see more content like this in the future, it really does help me out. Sometimes it's really hard to make a water code feel like it basically belongs on your island. At times it's really hard to blend and not make it feel like it is a fake water basically. You want it to feel very realistic, as if it was the actual water itself. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to make that actually happen on your island, making it as realistic as possible, but also just looking good in general on your island too. The first idea we are going to be doing is something that suits rural themes really well, especially if you're doing something around a more coastal theme. This is a great way to hide the edge of your map while making use of that water code, and there's a lot of great different ways you can transition and add to today's build that we're doing. So definitely put your own twist to it. This would work great for even villager homes. You can even do your house by this. You could do some Citycore builds, the list goes on. So hopefully this will give you some great ideas for the edge of your map if you are somebody who is in the position where you want to add a water code, but you don't want it to just look like a custom design that has just been placed on the ground and it just has no realism at all to it. I also want to add that today's build is inspired by Zara Crossing on Instagram. I will not only have them linked in the video's description, but we also did a island tour, and if you want to go check out their island with me and go visit the DA for yourself, I will have that video also linked. The most important item in this build is using the item called wheat, which is really honestly known for farmcore islands, but I've been seeing a lot of coastal themes use this for their water codes, and I absolutely love that because it not only hides the harsh edge of the map and the edge of the water code, but it gives it more of a realistic overgrown vibe. So if you are doing a theme around this, I think you'll end up appreciating this code and this method in the long run. Next, we're just going to take a road code and start framing out the perspective, and what our plan is from here is to be using the item called safety railing to kind of just like frame the area in. Then we'll add some more decorations into the water just to make it feel a little bit more realistic. You can decorate this however you choose to, but this is how I chose to decorate the build today. Once we finish placing the safety railing, we're going to take more of the wheat item and just kind of like frame where the safety railing is. This just is going to make it feel a little bit more realistic and overgrown. It's totally optional. You can definitely skip this step, but I personally think that skipping this step would not make it feel as realistic. While working on this first build today, I honestly was shocked on how much I enjoyed just the coastal vibe in general. I would love to do a theme around this in the future, especially when I feel inspired and ready to tackle it. I feel like it's such a fun theme to do, and the same goes with the other two builds I'm going to showcase today as well for using water codes. Also plan to do videos like this for waterscaping too, and some other items and inspiration for your Citycore islands, so definitely stay tuned for that. I'm trying my best to tackle as many of y'all's build requests, and today this video captured a lot of the requests y'all have been leaving me in my comment section below. So I do hope that this brings you a ton of inspiration to just get that motivation to start playing Animal Crossing again and finishing your island. So now I'm just going to add a few more details, and where you see the Boardwalk code, you could easily make that actually go to a villager house, and you could continue more of the water code on the other side of this. So you can definitely decorate this and go about it in many ways. Definitely put your own twists and perspectives to it. But once I fill in this road, we're going to go ahead and transition to our next build for today's video. The next build I have for you today is for all you tropical fans out there. Today we're going to be building a very beachy and Hawaii styled pool area, and I thought this would be great for those who are doing a tropical city. I actually had several tropical builds that I really wanted to do, so we'll definitely do some builds on those ideas I have in the future. And I know that many of you have been also requesting for the perspective of how I did that boat lookout on my Tropical Bay island, and I want to let you know that I do plan to do a video on this in the next few days. So if you are wanting to add that build to your island, you can definitely look forward to that video coming. Once I finish placing the custom design codes, my idea for this build would be behind the item called fence that we're going to be placing. You could do a road actually right behind this, and this would be a great centerpiece or transitional area to maybe some villager homes or just some Citycore builds in general. So this build can work for a lot of different locations on your map, so definitely keep that in mind. I would even think that this build would look awesome on a higher level of terraform, and you can make it overlook a shopping strip or some Citycore skylines. So again, definitely let that creativity flow and think about all the different ways you can incorporate this build onto a tropical island. I went ahead and customized 3 changing rooms with just different types of patterns. I'll have these codes listed in the video's description if you want to use them on your island, but you could also easily turn this little location too into a DJ area. So definitely decorate this however you choose to, but I'm just trying to go for a very simple, minimalistic kind of vibe with this build today. I also want to add that there will be quite a few of transitions throughout this build because I took forever deciding on what kind of items I wanted to use for the area. So if you need help with any items, I did leave in the video's description a helpful 2.0 item list, and that just has a list of every single item that we got in the 2.0 update with the item names too. So hopefully that'll help you out in case you don't know what some of the items are that I am using today. I feel like this is my new favorite water code because of the shadow illusion that goes underneath the items. It's just incredibly detailed and well done. I also like to use this code too for my boat dock areas. It's not just limited to a pool. And if you want to see how that was used in that kind of perspective and illusion, feel free to go through my videos, and I did a boat dock build and I used the exact same water code on that. But this is definitely one of my favorite water codes. The same also goes for the boardwalk that I'm using today, but keep in mind that the boardwalk does use quite a bit of design slot space. So if you need something that takes less design slot space, I definitely recommend checking out my other tropical videos. And I have a creator's code that I use quite a bit, and their name is Tropicitch, and they have a code that is the same color as the one I'm using today, but it only takes 2 design slots. After filling in a few minor details, here is the finished pool area. Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section below. I hope that this brought you a ton of inspiration for your island. Feel free to also drop ideas for more videos like this in the future that you would love to see on my channel. With that being said, let's go ahead and transition to the last build for today. The next build that we're doing is inspired by, hopefully I say this right, Ami Ameti. And it is more of a elegant styled Citycore area. It is honestly, I want to say that this is more cafe based. So if you're looking to have something cafe like on your island, hopefully this will bring you some inspiration. I honestly surprised myself with this recreation because it's normally not a style that I do. I just struggle personally with a lot of Elegantcore looks, and I had so much fun making this. So maybe this type of Elegantcore is the style that I should attempt one day as a actual island theme. I don't know really what vibe this is, so feel free to leave a comment what this vibe reminds you of. That way, if I do decide to make an island around this, I know what to look for to get some inspiration. But again, I actually had a lot of fun making this, and I would definitely be interested in making a whole entire theme around it. Now we're going to frame in the area with the castle wall and castle gate just to kind of give this illusion that the restaurant is its own little area. Then after I do that, I take simple panels that are customized with a custom design of my choice. I ended up choosing these because I felt like they were really elegant and looked really nice with the color scheme going on, but you can definitely choose whichever ones you like. I'll have these codes listed in the video's description as well. Next, I customized the large covered table and the small covered table as well, just to make some nice elegant seating areas. And the peacock chair honestly is now my new favorite chair. I honestly did not know that this chair existed until I made this build today, and I think it is absolutely stunning if you're doing an elegant styled island. It comes in a lot of different colors too, so if you don't like the brown, it does come in a white color, but I thought the brown just looked really lovely with all the colors going on. After I add the final touches for the last build for today's video, we are officially done with 3 different builds that you can use with water designs. I hope that these builds also brought you a lot of inspiration for your own island. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this in the future, and also which build was your favorite too in the comment section below. With that being said, thank you so much for watching and have a horrible day. I'll see you next video.